Dear Teroxx community, welcome to our weekly crypto news and market update video, and today we have a new chapter in the lawsuit SEC against Coinbase, because the SEC now said that Coinbase is a multi-billion-dollar entity advised by sophisticated legal counsels, and they are ignoring more than 75 years of controlling law under Howie. And this is a statement. They as well said, since becoming a public company, Coinbase has repeatedly informed its shareholders of the risks that the crypto asset trade on its platform could be deemed securities, and therefore that its conduct could violate the federal securities law. Here you have all this letter the SEC published. Gary Gensler as well said that only the market regulators could be the Congress, and there is no one around the crypto exchanges, so he's doing something there. And the SEC as well said that now Coinbase wants to have his own regulatory rules and stuff like this. So it's getting quite aggressive. The SEC seems to be in a situation that they need to fire everything out they have, that they need to go all in to secure their power, because they see that what the counterparties are doing is as well quite strong. So now there is a new chapter, and the new chapter is with quite an aggressive underlying. So we need to take a look on this very closely, what will happen here. Anyways, this is not helping the US, but this is helping the European Union to be strong in this market field, because the MiCA regulation are coming in December 2024, so in around 1.5 years. But DeFi and NFTs are not included in this. And now the financial markets in Europe said we need as well to include DeFi, because while as noted by the Financial Stability Board, the current overlap of DeFi and TradeFi is not yet significant. But this should be actively monitored and managed. If you read between the lines, this means that they're saying DeFi will be big and will become more and more powerful, so we need as well to regulate it. And this is what I mean when I say the European Union will be very strong in the near future, because this is a next step to have a regulatory framework that is one-to-one like the financial markets, and then this market and this asset class can rise. Because as well, the European Union should come with a taxonomy of for DeFi activities and stuff like this, because MiCA is currently in the consolidation stage, during which the EU will launch a 3-part consultation process starting in July. So adding DeFi now or later would as well lead to a completely good working framework in 2024 and or 2025, and this would be very bullish and good for the market. Changpeng Zhao, the Binance CEO, said the year after the Bitcoin halving is usually the bull year, and he's right. And in 2024 we are having a Bitcoin halving. We will see a Bitcoin halving event in 2024. So this as well is fundamentally very interesting for the market. Often we've seen after the halving that the market is rising up. So if this is happening now as well, it's good to have a regulatory framework in place to even push the market better and better. And he as well said that the BlackRock's thing they want to do with this Bitcoin ETF is very bullish for the market. It's a huge beneficial catalyst for the market, and saying the overlap between BlackRock and Binance is quite small, so they're not worrying, because BlackRock is focusing on institutional investors, and this could lead to a huge impact on the market. And when this is coming this year, the halving and MiCA next year, and the bull run 2025, this could be huge for the market, because Bitcoin is an international asset that the BlackRock chief, the BlackRock CEO Larry Fink. Let's be clear, he said, Bitcoin is an international asset. It is not based on anyone's currency, and so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. He said that Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation or the devaluation of certain currencies, and if someone like Larry Fink is saying this, you need to understand how powerful he is. BlackRock is the biggest asset manager on this planet. They have 9 trillion in asset under management. They are controlling a lot of the worldwide financial markets, and that we want to have our piece of the cake now and want to bring physical Bitcoin ETF for institutional investors while the liquidity of Bitcoin is going down. So you can buy a lower amount of Bitcoin while you have a higher demand at the other end. And this, combined with all the other stuff I said right away, are quite fundamentally strong for the market. But each and every catalyst will be done for the moment, and the BlackRock catalyst is, so to speak, done for the moment. So slightly a negative week in digital assets. You can as well see this on the market cap, slightly going down. And if we're taking a small and fast look on Bitcoin, you will easily see that we had a new yearly high at around 31,500, and it's just a little higher than the resistances before, but anyways, it's a new yearly high. And from this point onwards, of course, the resistance was respected. We've seen a downtrend to around 30k, so establishing there a support line. So the maximum volatility were around 5%. Bitcoin in a consolidation phase, and more or less nothing happened over here within the last week. All in all, since the BlackRock announcement, the market is holding these levels. No one wants to sell, but as well no one wants to buy, because it's quite risky to buy, but you can play within this trend channel. So what could happen? If we have a positive trend and going up, we can break through this resistance, flip the resistance to a support, and have a new run starting. Or if the 30k line is not holding as a support, we can see that there is, so to speak, a vacuum down to 27, 28. So if we're breaking down long term below the support line, we've seen bigger sell-offs, but for the moment Bitcoin seems to be quite strong, and so let's hope for the best and for the near future. I only would trade when we have a huge volatility outbreak to the top or to the downside to establish a good trend. We have a new homepage. If you want to take a look on it, just go to Teroxx.com and check this out. We have a new design, a new era of our social media started right away. I hope you like this video. If you do so, I would love you to comment, like, or share this video, and we will hear us next time when it comes to weekly crypto news and market updates provided by Teroxx.